jobs you see behind me may look so fresh, like newly painted buildings, but that was not the case some 4 years ago. In 2019, January 16, Ahmed Suale was murdered in cold blood on this particular streets, and he drove his car straight into these stores you see behind me, and this particular place became a crime scene. But 4 years down the lane, how are the families and relatives actually coping with the situation in this area? According to them, they meet on a WhatsApp platform basically to remember and share some fond memories of the investigative journalist that was killed in cold blood. It's been 4 years of feet dragging, as some stakeholders in the media landscape would describe it. There has been no progress as far as investigation into what really led to the killing of investigative journalist Ahmed Suale. Let's now have the opportunity to speak to the Executive Director of the Media Foundation for West Africa, Mr. Suleiman Ibrahima, here in his office, probably to share some perspective on what he makes of the delay in investigations.
We've had persons in different levels of government comment on the matter and give some assurances. And then we had the president himself on a number of occasions also making similar promises. When the president spoke, he gave us some assurance that, well, if this is coming from the president himself, then maybe a decision has been made to take the matter seriously. But it has turned out to be that the president also just spoke, just as other people spoke. Initially, we thought that something was going to be done. And so I don't have any doubt about the capacity, the intelligence, the commitment, the professionalism of the police if they decide to work. But in this particular case, I think that they've just decided they are not going to act. And what can we as an NGO do to compel them to work? At this stage, the only available mechanism to us is the ECOWAS court, which does not require that we exhaust local remedies before we can take up matters before the court. And so that's why we are exploring that option.
Speaking to one of the legal team members of the Tiger IPI and Analysis Group, Ode Crow, he believes that the vacuum created by the demise of Ahmed Suale would over time be felt by the organization, but essentially they hope to bounce back stronger.
We can't take away the fact that yes, Ahmed was one of the good investigators, the undercover investigators that we Tiger Eye had, and you can't discount his contribution to the team. And after his demise, obviously, everybody within that team felt, threatened. Everybody's life obviously was at stake. So it required, some measures which I'm not allowed to. Obviously, I can't tell you. To be undertaken to make sure that yes, the safety of the journalist or all the other undercover journalists are protected. All utterances of the member of parliament in question, well, people will assess it. Like I said, that is his personal ambition that he wants to embark on. But we can never discount that he didn't do that investigative journalist any good by splashing his pictures out there and inviting threats on him.
Until issues surrounding Ahmed Suale's death are unraveled and many other issues or matters are brought to the fore for national discussion with regards to safety of journalists in this country, Ghana's Press Freedom Index would continue to dip further. My name is Fred Joe, reporting for Citi News.